everyone. Merry Christmas. And welcome to my another edition of my Everyday Agenda video podcast. And I know it's going to be a radio podcast or whatever it is. Trust me, because I got to get started in another 15 minutes. So I just try to let all of you know that we're going to do it as fast as we can. So we got tons of stuff so I can get going with this, with Christmas at the Cathedral, with Omaha Symphony Chorus, and then Celebration Life Choir's 50th anniversary Christmas cantata of Christmas Changes Everything, and 2 Wednesday night choir rehearsal time at Christmas Memorial Lutheran Church at 26th and Farm Street, and so is my church, Church of the Resurrection at 30th and Belvedere. And we're doing something with Christmas at the Durham with us. Yeah, that's right. OSC, Omaha Symphony Chorus. And don't forget Candlelight Carol service. It's at Christmas Memorial, and so is Christmas sing along at Royal Oaks Assisted Living with my Resurrection Singers. You know what I'm talking about. And I got some closing thoughts about these two things that you ought to know by now. It's gotta be that Christmas surprise letter from Mikey, at work or anything else could be civilized. And I'll show you this. This is probably makes sense to you, and I have no clue whatsoever. You can see it right now. Yes. So surprising. You know why? Because everything else can be civilized. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. Well, it could be a surprise. Who knows? And that's the programs, and then just remember that wrote this one, Roxanne Rock. She's singing with Opera Omaha, and so is OSC, and I bet she passed away in October 31st in the year 2023, and that's why I read Dan's message on my Facebook Messenger, and this is what happens. You don't want to try this at home, and you have no clue whatsoever. And this is the picture. She could be an artist. Wow, that was good. So that was wonderful. And who knows? So that's all. I give you a huge update. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's gonna be awesome. So you just had to trust me about that as far as we're concerned, and you have any ideas? Well, who knows? Anyways, let's see. Oh yes, that's right. All right, next week, because I can do a video podcast, and so is my podcast of my Everyday Agenda. Next weekend, because it could be the end of 2023, and say hello to in the year 2024. So what comes next on the list of things? Yeah, January. Yeah, this is going to be outrageous. So, who knows? All right, hope you're ready. I can too. So, while we just get started, and I have no objection whatsoever. So, who knows? Anyways, my Everyday Agenda. This could be a Christmas podcast that you all to know by now. So, hope you're ready. I can too. So, trust me. So, who knows? Anyways, while we just get started with my Everyday Agenda podcast, and take it from there. So, hope you're ready. I can too. Anyways, let's do it with my Everyday Agenda podcast. It's called An Everyday Agenda Christmas. So, here Here it is. Oh, boy. Everyday Agenda Podcast is a presentation of Angel Song Productions. Wait, start again. Hello. Everyday Agenda Podcast is a presentation of Angel Song Productions. Hey, it's me, LHMusic. Merry Christmas from all of us here at Everyday Agenda. So let's get started, shall we? Let's do it. Wow, we have a wonderful show for you. Yeah, this weekend, you know what I'm talking about. It's going to be Christmas. It's almost Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, you know what I'm talking about. And I'll tell you one thing is it's a very special edition of my Everyday Agenda podcast called Everyday. It's an Everyday Agenda Christmas. So you know what that means. You know what that means. You know what I've been up to. You know what I'm saying for Christmas and all that stuff. Anyways, Omaha Stefan Chorus has done it again with Baron Breedland from River City Mixed Chorus. Has has done a wonderful job. Have you know who dress rehearsal and the performance of you guessed it Christmas at the Cathedral at St. Cecilia's Cathedral. And I'll tell you one thing is I'll explain that, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, Jan Holden is returning to direct, 50th anniversary of Celebration Life Choirs. Christmas changes everything, and I'll tell you how it went wonderful and went, and you know what I'm talking about. And so is Wednesday night choir rehearsal time with two churches. One is Christmas Memorial Lutheran Church at 26th and Furnace Street, and so is my church at Resurrection at 30th and Belvedere. For these, who kind of like carol service, and so is that you know who song of Emmanuel Christmas cantata, and I'll tell you, I'll explain that, you know what I'm saying. And so is a Christmas sing along at Royal Oaks with my singers, my Resurrection singers, and I tell you how it went, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, Carols at the Durham with OSC as a powerful performance. It's going to be wonderful, so I'll explain that. And so it's kind of like Carol service at Christmas Memorial, so who knows. And don't forget my final thoughts on these two things. One is Roxanne Rock just passed away October 31st, in 2023, and it's a sad thing to remember. And a surprise letter that work, Mikey. You wish I have no clue whatsoever. So I'll find out what it is. So, what are you waiting for? I hope you know this by now. So let's get started with my everyday agenda Christmas, and here we go. A Christmas thing to remember is going to be at St. Cecilia's Cathedral with a dress rehearsal and a performance of OSC, Hell from you know who, Baron Friedland as guest conducting with this. So who knows? It's going to be perfect, don't you know? Okay, so because last month, and you know who, this month, it's December, you know, so anyways, we did the Tech Week at St. Cecilia's Cathedral at you know who, North 40th Street in Omaha, Nebraska. So this is what happens. So so here's my observation. So I'm singing second tenor with Billy and that new guy, and Jordan was here. Here was singing bass. Oh, and I wonder what happened to Jeff. Well, who knows? You know, his medical issues, but he'll be back on his feet again in January 2024 for OSC. And I wonder why. Yeah, who knows? Anyways, we did practice coming in, practice lining up, going in, and so who knows? So who's guest conducting? Yeah, Baron Breedland. And you can, and as far as we concerned, so trust me about this. Who knows? Can be civilized. This guy, yeah, this guy from that's right. Uh-huh. That's right. He's the, you know, he's this guy who does conducting with me and my residential singers, which I'll explain a few minutes ago. So trust me about that as well. So so that's why we did uh, guest conducting with us Omaha Symphonic Chorus. But no time at all. He's the artistic director of River City Mixed Chorus. And why? Because this guy's good. He knows how to do all these things and all that stuff. So just and that's the time I remember last couple of years doing this spring concert together, and that is why it pays me nice to people. You know what I'm saying? But now he's back doing this, and you know what I'm saying. But anyways, let's see. Oh yes, we did practice this opening line of "O come, O come, Emmanuel," and you know the lining up the things that we all do. Coming in down the standing there and practicing all that stuff, and you know what I'm saying. And then afterwards, we come up joining the sopranos. Yeah, Janet and the rest of the sopranos, and so is Rose, as far as we're concerned. And so is the altos are joining together with you guessed it, angels from the realms of glory, and that's why it happens. So who knows? And this is gonna be outrageous. So we did practice O Magnum Mysterium. Dave Gardner does the wrote this piece, and so is Precious Child, the chorale thing, and it's gonna be wonderful. And who knows? But the rest of it is wonderful. But last couple, yeah, that's right. Last month we did this with Omaha Symphony. Yeah, Omaha Symphony Orchestra. Could be a smaller, yeah, group joining with Omaha Symphony, of course, and that's why we're practicing with the orchestra with Angels from the Realms of Glory, O Magnum Mysterium. And I suppose that you guessed it, Bach does this with Walk at Off. Alf. Sounds like Alf. Yeah, if I see too many television shows. Yeah, who knows? Anyways, we did you guessed it. Johann Sebastian Bach's the Walk at Off. And Adam Whitty has come and joined us and you know what I'm saying, because Adam's gonna do another you guessed it, spring concert, or winter concert as far as we concern, and I have no idea. The winter concert, yes, that's right. That's right. Back in January 2024, January 16th, as far as we're concerned. So who knows? Could be civilized. But anyways, joining us tenors, and that's why I'm singing seconds if you know what I'm saying. So we did Walk at Off chorus. Then who's doing solos right now? Karina Brazas, as far as we're concerned. So if I can find who is, yes. So here it is. Karina Brazas, and so is John, Pastor John. This guy. Yeah, Pastor John does with Trinity Lutheran Church. He's the pastor, and I have no clue whatsoever. And so he did that tenor thing on this Bach piece. Yeah, BWV 140. Yeah, and Jesse Wallman. This guy's bass baritone. Oh boy, you have any ideas? Oh, good. Wow, that was wonderful. And you might think it's so smart. Please holding the applause for this final movements. Oh, wow. You gotta be kidding me. How long is it gonna be lasting standing up in the risers for once? So after this all six one could be the seventh and final chorus. So about that was it. And what about oh yes, it's gonna be outrageous. Anyways, we did practice and the performing, and Precious Child and Amber Wright. She's good. She's wonderful. And what about Ave Maria? Jay Blaker, new guy sings with us. Oh, this guy's good. Well, and then we did you guessed it, What Sweeter Music? John Rutter does this. Yes, I heard the bells on Christmas Day, and then oh my God, Conrad Souza's A Christmas Garland. Now, how many times you always have noticed that? You have any ideas? Well, who knows? So that's why we did practice last month, and the performance. Wow, it will grow hair on you. We did Okami Manuel, Angels from the Realms of Glory, and so is goes all the way up to it could be the first half of this one to Bach's piece, and then after this intermission, Corel does Dave Gardner and OSC Corel does Precious Child, and so it's and afterwards. Then we did Sussex Carol Ave Maria, goes all the way to the ending of this one, A Christmas Garland. Ugh. The audience are surprised. They're thrilled. And, well, so is the Omaha Symphony Orchestra. And and I meant to tell you this, it's all good. I don't care what it is. So trust me about that as far as we're concerned. So who knows can be civilized about this one. So who knows? But anyways, let's see. Oh yes, I guess that was it. And you have any ideas about this one? So who knows about all that, and it's all about. Trust me about that as far as we're concerned. Anyways, so that's about it for OSC. And why? Because it pays to be nice to people, or anything else can be civilized, or whatever happens to this. So you just have to try this at home, and you know what I'm saying. But anyways, that's it. You know, all the Christmas at the Cathedral thing is, probably over. And Barry Breland is so proud of it, and so wow, it's gonna be outrageous. And so is Stacy and Dave, and congratulating us as well. So anything else can be civilized about this one. So who knows? But next year, I bet we have. Yeah, I bet you know who. And it's all about. Yeah, and it's all about. But next year, I wish we have new conductor for OSC, and I have no idea whatsoever. So trust me about this, as far as we're concerned, and I have no clue whatsoever. And next year, Christmas at the Cathedral, it's gonna be outrageous. So thank you, Baron, for doing this as guest conductor, as far as we're concerned, and Christmas at the Cathedral, and so about just trust me about this one. Anyways, trust me. Thank you, Christmas at the Cathedral. Thank you, St. Cecilia. So you know what's about. You know, for now, trust me. You're listening to my Everyday Agenda Christmas podcast from Angel Song Productions. Next, Salvation Life Choir has a 50th anniversary had in mind. Well, we'll find out what it is. So last couple of weeks we did Christmas at the Christmas changes everything cantata with us celebration like choir. So that's why we did practice. Yeah, the final practice last month, or should we last month? So this is what happens. You don't want to try this at home. So this is what happens. Christmas changes everything, and we did it. So uh, did this one. So who knows? Because Celebration Like Choir has changes us 50 years of music ministry and all that stuff, countless ones, and all that stuff. Trust me. So that's why we did this at our first performance at New Horizon Presbyterian Church, and the acoustics are all yeah 6 performances last couple of or 3 weeks, couple or 3 weeks or so, and we did this thing over in Council Bluffs, from New Horizon Presbyterian Church all the way up to our Savior's Lutheran Church. And I meant to say this, and I did it. Who knows? So we did practice. So we did performing. Yes, shout the news. Yes, which one of them? And I come in doing a little bit of narration and a solo called Joy, and I have no clue whatsoever. So I'm the narration about this one. Afterwards, so who knows? Then we did Joy to the World, and then finally, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes, that's right. Emmanuel. Oh, so sopranos pretending is the kids, because Jan does, yeah, women's sopranos part. So who knows? So sopranos. So Denise, and so is Rachel. Rachel and rest of the sopranos did Emmanuel while we coming in. You know what I'm saying? And then the Savior of the world has come, and that means Bonnie. Bonnie, yeah, she's new, and she's work at the Center Mall right across from my workplace, Veterans Hospital, and she has a wonderful alto voice. She is, oh boy, I cannot believe my eyes and ears. So, you guessed it, the Savior of the world has come, and so is when love crossed over, and still a lamb, and she's wonderful. She is wonderful. And by the way, when love crossed over with John Stanky, yeah, uh, this guy, I have no clue. I won't say it. Anyways, who knows? And then like what else? Christmas bells. So every time I sound like yeah, tongue twister, or sound like Energizer bunnies, we did Christmas bells and Carol the bells, and just mounting the words, diction where it is. I know. Thank you, Jan, and I really appreciate the thought that counts. And we did this title song. That means Christmas changes everything, and so is somewhere in your silent night that Michaela does the song, yeah, soloist, and so is Rachel does it too. So who knows? Hope for everyone. Yeah, Matt Mars, he's yes, and so is Let Us Be, and O Come All Ye Faithful, and the reprise. Wow, this could be wonderful. Now all the narrators, you guessed it. That's right. Leon, Becca, and so is Jim, and Denise does does this, and so is John does it too. So who knows? He was civilized, but who knows? So we have a wonderful time. Does all those, 6 performances in all 6 churches over in Council Bluffs, and we have a fabulous time celebrating our 50th years in the making of this one. So trust me, if you know what I'm saying. But whatever happens the next 5 or 10 years could be the 60th one. Well, you have any ideas? You have no clue whatsoever about this celebration affair. But what about in the spring? 2024? Well, I have no clue. Cross your fingers, because I refuse this with Celebration Like Where. Don't worry, I'm coming back. Well, who knows? Because Christmas changes every day for 50 years. You're listening to my Everyday Agenda podcast with an Everyday Agenda Christmas, a little twist from Angel Song Productions. Okay, so here's the 2 parts that I need to know. One is part one, the other is part two. So here's the first part of Wednesday night quarrelsome time at Coast Memorial Lutheran Church, and you'd be surprised about this one. Okay, so that's why I went to Wednesday night quarrelsome time at Coast Memorial. I remember this very well at 26th and Farnham Street, and I'm more aware of that as well. So that means have dinner, and then we dinner first, and then everybody wants to go to this, upstairs in sanctuary worshiping for this Advent work, church service, and then afterwards all right, yes, guess what? Come, get inside our choir room. So that means we practice these 3 songs that you ought to know by now. Salvation is created, and of course, Glory of the Father, and then yes, Jackson Berkey's timeless classic. What I'm saying, "Oh come, all ye faithful." That could be a part of yeah, I guess that anniversary carols that everybody does. So that means Barb, myself, and the rest of tenors and basses are up in the sanctuary, while Janet, Barb's sister, does with the sopranos and altos. With who? That's right, sopranos and altos, and with yeah, in the choir room. So who knows? But anyways, that's why I practice the tenor part because I'm singing, like I said, second tenors, and Scott and so is Kirk Kurt. Yes, Mark Jones does this you know piano practice, so who knows, can be civilized about this one. So that's why we did rehearse this as far as we're concerned. So trust me about that as well. So after this sectional parts, then we come back up in the section. It come back up in the yes, this choir room and practice this, and then these three things, and that could be it for this one. So it could be civilized. So the big question is, what if I told you that it could happen? All that stuff. You have any ideas? Well, guess what it is? You know who. And I have no clue whatsoever. So, and it's a wonderful practice last couple of weeks. So who knows? But anyways, I'm so glad that I'm back with Barb Carlson and rest of Christmas Memorial Lutheran Church Choir members. That I'm so thrilled about this kind of like Carol thing. So trust me, it'll grow hair on you. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. You're listening to my Everyday Agenda podcast with a little bit of Christmas that you don't want to know about that. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's from Angels on Productions. Trust me. Did you know that Durham Museum is a part of this closer to the old market thing? So that means we did practice carols at the Durham, and it's gonna be outrageous. So it's just me, you know, saying. So this is what happens. Yeah, last couple of Tuesdays, at Beautiful Savior Lutheran Church practice. Yeah, these three pieces. One is the Sex Carol, and the other one is I Hear the Bells on Christmas Day, and so it's Angels from the Realms of Glory. But what about Christmas carols? Yeah, I know, and I have no objections with and good practice. So Janet does conducting all that stuff. So and all that stuff. So who knows? So we did practice Angels from the Realms of Glory. That's number one. And the other one is two pieces that we did with Christmas at the Christmas at the Cathedral thing at St. Cecilia's. That's part of it. Yeah, the other two. Sussex Carol, and so is you guessed it. I heard the bells on Christmas Day. So that's part of it, these three. And afterwards we did, Christmas carols on this sheet of paper. And it, and it drives me crazy about this. What about this one? Yeah, I know. So that means we did this at the Durham Museum over in across from the old market thing. And so here's what happens if you don't want to try this at home. And you know why it happens all the time. So it's right across from all that stuff. Yes, Durham Museum. Right across from that, I usually go to Zozo Coffee House, and the is at 10th Street. Yeah, you've seen this Durham Museum. Yeah, just remember that as far as we're concerned. And it has Christmas lights, big, huge Christmas trees about this one. So it appears to me it happens all the time. So who knows? And and why? Because it happens. It's always been a huge, faithful things that you ought to know by now. So who knows? Can be civilized about this one. So trust me. And I meant to tell you this. It's gonna be outrageous. So it it may not be the only one. It happens all the time. So because it's always not the only thing that happens is so this is why it happens. We did this. Mm-hmm. That's right. And I have no clue whatsoever. So and it's and it happens just the thing that happens. So this is you know kinds of a uh, kinds of a all this stuff. And I meant to tell you this. It's gonna be perfect. So that means we did line up and go up the risers and tenors, basses, sopranos, and all that stuff. And we did all that stuff. Trust me about that. And it might be interesting to do something about this. So it's gonna be it's interesting thought that counts or anything else, or it it doesn't really matter about this one. So trust me about this, far as we're concerned. Or anything else, or maybe it just makes sense about this one. So who knows about this one? So trust me. So you have any ideas? But who knows? That way we did Christmas at the Durham Museum and with OSC, and I'll tell you one thing is it went wonderful. I mean, seriously. So trust me about this as far as we concern. So that's why Christmas at the Cathedral has a effect about this one. Trust me. You know what I'm saying. Let's go right here on you. You're listening to my Everyday Agenda podcast from Angel Song Productions. And you know what I'm talking about. Trust me. Okay, part 2 of this one. And you know what that means, that I am coming back at my church, Resurrection at 13 Belvedere. And you know what that means, don't we? You'd be surprised about this. That's right, I am back. You know I'm talking about all that. Trust me about this. Anyways, I'm back. Last couple weeks, you know who, after this uh Omaha Symphonic Chorus thing, and so is Celebration Life Choir thing is over with. So now I have returned. Trust me. And Jeannie is back. Oh no. And it says, he's back. Yeah, I know, Jeannie. And you know what I'm talking about, because I have returned. Trust me. And everybody's misses me. And about this one, this is gonna be perfect. And it's gonna be outrageous. So that means I'm back with another Wednesday night choir time. And we did so is yeah, guessed it. Guessed it. That's right. Amy, Natalie, and so it's Michelle, and of course, that's right, Kristen. Kristen and Nola's back. So it's a Selden, so far as we're concerned. And tell me, where are God's name are you? You have no clue whatsoever. So who knows about this one? So trust me. But anyways, this is what happens. You don't want to try this at home, and you know what I'm saying. So if so that means we practice this. You guessed it. This Christmas cantata is called "Song of Emmanuel." I think we did and did practice this, and you know why? Because it pays to be nice to people, and you know what I'm talking about this. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We did practice this. Yeah, Christmas cantata, and it went well. So who knows? And then last Wednesday, last Monday and Wednesday, yeah, we did practice it all the time. So who knows? And the other choir pieces that we did last Sunday, and I'll tell you one thing is it went wonderful. So this is why I'm coming back to Resurrection. So who knows? Can be civilized about this one. So you just have to trust me as far as we're concerned. So who knows? Anyways, let's see. Oh yes. So, anyways, you know who knows? Could be civilized about this one. So who knows? So this is why Song of Emmanuel and this Christmas cantata thing, and it's gonna be perfect. Yeah, because after Christmas is over with, it's gonna be New Year's Eve. as far as we're concerned. You just did a trust about as far as we're concerned. So it's all about. But anyways, but this is why it happens all the time, and everything else. Keep it civilized. So that's why I'm back at Resurrection, and I have no clue whatsoever. So who knows? And all that stuff. But Larry, what about Christmas Eve? Yeah, we did practice a holy night with my girl Nola, and so is you guessed it, Michelle. And I have no clue, so we did practice it. So it could be a perfect for Christmas Eve service and all that stuff. So I have no clue whatsoever. So I have no clue whatsoever. And so that's why I'm back at Resurrection for Wednesday night quarter time. We did practice it and did performing at church. They'll be coming home for Christmas. That's for You're listening to my Everyday Agenda Christmas podcast from Angel Song Productions. Candlelight Carol church service is about to begin last Saturday at Cooks Memorial Lutheran Church. And I have few suggestions as far as we're concerned. So who knows? Keep it civilized. So trust me. That's why I went to Cooks Memorial, but it's kind of like service. I know could be. I know third Sunday of Advent. So I changed my jeans, changed it to my dress pants and my shoes, and I meant to tell you this. Oh boy, and I'm equipped to be ready with this. So that is why we did practice the songs, three songs, and Barb and myself, and so was Mark, went upstairs along with Cooks Memorial Lutheran Church Choir to practice, until church service starts at let's see, starts at guessed it, a prelude about, you guessed it, 4:40, because this is what happens, you at a prelude and all that stuff. So who knows? So that means we're practicing this one coming in, and then getting up to the sanctuary, and then we stand up and did Salvation is Created, has created, because after the Father's love begotten. And then we did Gloria, yes, you guessed it. Uh Glory of the Father could be the choral anthem about this one. So who knows? Could be the opening. And then afterwards, after this scripture reading and all that stuff, so I think yeah, you guessed it. Jeff Keel does the soloist part for A Child is Born in Bethlehem. Wow. Jeff is a bass soloist, and I cannot believe my eyes and ears. This guy's good. Oh wow. Can you imagine that, Jeff sings bass with us, Kutzman Memorial Lutheran Church Choir? Good. Then afterwards, we did Salvation is Created. Just before the readings, we just practiced it. Then hymns and all that stuff goes on and on and on, and who knows? Because knows the congregational hymn does Solid Night and all that stuff. And then here it is, the moment you all been waiting for. And I saw Amita and Jackson Berkey coming in the sanctuary, coming, and I meant to say this. These two, it's gonna be heard all along. Oh my God! And we did "O Come All Ye Faithful," Jackson Berkey's anniversary carols. And I meant to tell you this. Oh boy, you'll be surprised if you know this one. So trust me about it as far as we're concerned. And this could be perfect. Anyways, because after this one is over with, and we end this with "O Come All Ye Faithful," and going down the recessional. So to make huge directions, the other one is going left, and the other one is going right. Yes, I was supposed to be going right, as far as we're concerned. And the rest of Christmas Memorial Lutheran Church Choirs does halfway. And I meant to tell you this. Oh, wow. That could be awesome. So, why do we ever listen to that, as far as we're concerned? Well, I guess. You have any ideas? Well, it was wonderful. And after this is recession is of cheeses and all desserts downstairs in the you guessed it, Undercroft, and I'm never seen this before in our entire life. So that could be awesome. Trust me. So I have any ideas? So anyone else will I start? I have no clue. So next year could be a big or huge. So, like I said, thank you, Barb. I really appreciate the thought that counts. And I have no clue whatsoever. Because Candlelight Carol, it's like lessons and carols and all kinds of stuff. So trust me, as far as we're concerned, trust me, it could be a full of grace and truth for Christmas. You're listening to my Everyday Agenda Christmas podcast from Angel Song Productions. Okay, so here's my observation. Because last Sunday's church service, yeah, it's wonderful. And so is you guessed at food and fellowship downstairs. Yeah. and the undercraft at Resurrection 33 over there went wonderful. But the only thing that happens is because sometime after Christmas at Royal Oaks Assisted Living could be a huge thing for this Christmas carol Christmas sing along thing. That could be something that you can already know about. So here's why it all happened last Sunday. If you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so this is what happens. You don't want to try it at home. Anyways, after church service and all that stuff at no, not Resurrection 33 Belvedere, and so Todd will give me a ride over to you guessed it, that's right, Royal Oaks Assisted Living. It's gonna be at 52nd and 52nd Street, and it could be Omaha Senior Care with a little bit of quiet and residential neighborhoods with a warm and welcoming thing. And I, and sometimes Christmas is a thing of the past. So trust me about this for week, sir. So that means Royal the yeah. Oh yes. Todd send me over to this 52nd Street, and then yes, just drop me off, and I saw Allison. She didn't come to church last Sunday, and that's why it's gonna be busy. And now, and now, all of a sudden, he wants to do Christmas caroling. You know, so until Jeannie, and the rest of my reservation singers coming over this Royal Oaks Assisted Living, and bet they have cookies and drinks and all that stuff. Wow, that'd be lovely, is it? Well, of course you know about this one, so trust me about this far as we're concerned. But here's the thing that we did a Christmas caroling on the piano, digital piano, yeah, that I just brought up at church, belongs at my church at 33 over there, and as a huge stand and you know seating thing, and it bet it folds up to this one. So that means we did get a gathering around this huge room, and I bet old folks can do this. Can sing along, and I bet these two have wonderful voices. And I'm oh boy, he has a bass voice and a alto voice, and I don't know who she is, but it's about the members of this you guessed it, Royal Oaks Assisted Living has a different arrangement as far as we're concerned. So trust me about this as far as we're concerned. Well, you have any ideas? Well, I have no clue what's up. So that means we did all the Christmas caroling and all that stuff, and I'm no clue whatsoever. So trust me. And I wonder why, because after this Christmas caroling thing wants to take a huge picture, gathering around the Christmas tree and all that stuff. So could be saving things as you have any ideas or whatever happens. Trust me. Well, trust me. Well, you have any ideas? Well, guess what? Guess what? Who knows about these pictures? Saving these things because Allison post this on you guessed it. Posted at how many pictures? Yeah, you guessed it. And I posted on this one, so it will. Well, guess what? It can happen as far as we're concerned. So my singers is a gathering tree. I could find a picture if you know what I'm talking about. This photos gathering around, and I have no idea whatsoever. So I can find Allison's picture. Allison, yes. Here it is. There it is. And if I could save this, take a look at this. This is me. That's right. It's me. Standing close to Kristen and, of course, Jeannie and Dodie. I know her. Along with Nola and Allison. And so it's the Seldons, Janet and Dorsey. You can see it right now, and I have no clue whatsoever. So I'll save it for pictures, whatever it is. Trust me. That could be interesting. So we have a wonderful time having cookies and all that stuff goes around. And I have no clue whatsoever. So you have any ideas? Well, and I have, and you have any ideas? And but who knows? But Christmas caroling goes a long way with my resident singers at Royal Oaks Assisted Living. If we can do this again next year, what about more assisted living things? Well, who knows? Because sometime every Christmas could be a Christmas carol to remember. So you're listening to my Everyday Agenda Christmas podcast from Angels on Productions. Okay, here's my final thought of my closing thoughts. These two that you don't want to know by now. Just remember that you know who. That's right, Roseanne Walk, or should I say Roxanne Walk. She's on my Facebook page, as far as we're concerned. So that means these two things you ought to know about this one. One is, you guessed it, at the Rose Theater that I just sang with Janet. And Rose is not here. She wasn't feeling too well. the rest of my rest of this yeah, I guess the community chorus thing. And Stacy is, yeah, just doing piano thing and nodding her head, directing this. And you have any ideas? And I have no clue whatsoever. So that means that this thing celebrating this woman, yes, name of Roxanne Walk, and Dan does this, all the invocations and all that stuff. Trust me. And what about the video things and the audio things that Roxanne does? It's gonna be outrageous. But what about Mary Couric? Does this? Our love is here to stay, and it's a jazzy version, and wow, that could be interesting. And Jonathan Wildhaw does the guitar thing, and that's the When You Wish Upon a Star. And afterwards, we added the salutations, you know what I'm talking about, and make and this song "Make Our Garden Grow" from the Broadway musical that Leonard Bernstein does this. Mm-hmm. Make Our Garden Grow, and we did this final piece with, and I have no clues what, and I have met Roxanne for a long time, and I saw her, Facebook page as far as we're concerned. So that means that open chorus, yeah, who knows about this one? So trust me about this, far as we're concerned. But have any ideas? Well, who knows about this one? So, and I want you to take a look at this picture, and I want you to listen. Picture this one's, yeah, Sparkle On, and then just stream it on Facebook page. And I meant to tell you this. It's all good. Last Thursday night at the Rose Theater, right across from my apartment, as far as we're concerned. So trust me about this, as far as we're concerned. And finally, oh boy, you don't want to know about this one, as far as we're concerned. Yeah, Mikey. He does mail work, and he joins us. Yeah, me and Dave. I don't know what is being normal about this one, and it makes me laugh. And he wrote a secret. Oh my God! Secret. Yes. Santa greetings. This is what happens. You don't want to try this at home. Oh boy. Finally, Mike. Oh God. Anyway, I said, I would just be surprised. Oh yeah, right. So that means after I eat my breakfast at work last Thursday, and I and I read this letter. So as Dave read it too, and you have any ideas to be surprised? Yeah, Mike. I will surprise you right back. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Next year, Christmas. And I was surprising right back at you. Trust me. So, who knows? But thanks for the letter. I really appreciate the thought that counts. Don't be surprised about this. Anyways, trust me. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Enough of this one, so trust me. So, who knows? Okay, let's wrap things up. Anyways, Christmas at the Cathedral with OSC and so is the Durham Museum. It was it went wonderful, and I have no clue whatsoever. Aaron Friedland was conducting, and I am very proud of him. This was the Omaha Symphony Orchestra, Gardner Reservoir Soloist, Christmas at the Cathedral, And so as Janet does this, Christmas, carols at the Durham went fabulous, and the Durham Museum went fabulous. You know, yeah, went on, yeah. Christmas changes everything with Celebration by Choir as a 50th anniversary on their minds, and it went perfect for all six churches over in Council Bluffs, and I'm so performances. It's really cool experiences about this one. Thank you, Jan, for doing this. Amanda Fontaine feels better, getting back to normal size wherever it is. She's so far across the rest of Cooks Memorial Lutheran Church Choir that I'm surprised with. Yes, that Wednesday night crossing time as well as candlelight carol service. It has effective to it, and I have no clue whatsoever. So trust me about candlelight carol and all that. What about my choir? Yes, me, Jeannie, Nola, and the rest of my resurrection singers for Wednesday night crossing time, and so it's Christmas sing along at Royal Oaks Assisted Living. Oh boy, it's gonna be it went wonderful, fabulous. You don't want to know about this one, so you trust me. This was this was sir. And that Christmas cantata, which I'll explain this into the year 2024. And one of my closing thoughts is this. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The one and only. You know who that's right. Roxanne Walk Memorial Rose Theater. And Mikey wrote that crazy, yes, letter that he just, and I just read about it. Well, you don't want to know about this one. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Well, that's it. We're almost out of time. It's time for us to say goodnight. And we'll do this all over again for Christmas next year. You know, everything in the podcast. And, you have any ideas? Anyways, make sure you go to Facebook and follow LHMusic at Facebook.com and Twitter for my profiling webpage, LHMusic Time. And so is Instagram, Threads, Telegram, and Getter. And don't forget, I'm doing this for my video podcast as far as we're concerned from YouTube and fourth and last weekends of the month. So who knows? Who's the last? Anyways, from all of us here at Everyday Agenda, from Angels on Productions, my dad, and so is the rest of my friends, you know what I'm talking about. Wishes you and yours a very merry, blessed Christmas and happiest New Year's season ever. We'll see you in the year 2024. Merry Christmas! Everyday Agenda Podcast is a presentation of Angels on Productions. See ya! Oh, wow. I think that was it, is it? Yes, I know. And and it says throw me some numbers as far as we're concerned. Anyways, I gotta go. and wishes you and yours a very merry, blessed Christmas and happiest New Year's season ever. And we'll see you back here in 2024. So make sure you go to Facebook and follow LH Music at Facebook.com and Twitter.com. And all of you know my username LH Music Times. So trust me about that as well. And almost out of time. Yes, I got to get out of here. So who knows? Anyways, take care. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas.